Hi, this is Christina. Um, well, I wanted to share some different tips on different ways that I definitely have dropped weight. I know there's probably a lot of different reasons why people have gained weight, and it's not always just the fast food. Um, Mostly I've cut out fast food. I don't usually always eat that much fast food as much. But instead of actually really, I guess saying just cut out fast food altogether. What I know I've done more than anything is the most important thing I've done more often than not is the water. Lots of water all throughout the day. So I'm looking down at my notes. Protein at every meal. Um, not like a not like a whole lot of it, but it could be like even like if it's a can of um, tuna, albacore tuna in like water, even if it's tuna in a pouch. Um, but also I've done chicken, I've done salmon, I've done other types of fish, but I prefer salmon. Um, Turkey, lean beef, um, different things like that, grilled chicken. I don't usually always eat that much of carbs very much, but sometimes. I mean, carbs are not like bad, but I like the multi-grain bread. Also rye bread, wheat bread, whole wheat bread, things like that. But I don't eat that much of it. I usually don't actually eat like white bread, but I mean the Grand's biscuits, not much. But other than that, um, but also I do super greens, superfoods a lot. Sometimes if I don't get as much protein from everything else, like on the days that I do more fasting for more of the time, um, I do collagen powder. I do the super green superfoods at least once a day. Collagen powder maybe once a day. Water, when I first wake up, I drink a bottle of water, basically more of a bottle of water than just a glass. But it's, I guess, 16 ounces of water if I even drink that much at the very beginning of the day, but I usually do. Um, Excuse me, I know one thing I know that helps me a lot is rest. 8 hours of quality sleep per night, if not more. Some people may say more than 8 hours, some people say less than 8 hours, but it depends. I do intermittent fasting. Sometimes I've gone and just eaten, I guess, breakfast, and I actually haven't had lunch since breakfast, and I go till maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But then I would eat dinner. Or some days I've gone basically I've gone even without like actually having any physical food. I just have water, my coffee, um, collagen powder, super greens powder, superfoods powder, and a bunch of water. And I wouldn't eat anything till maybe 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, just because just giving my body a break and just feel like that's something that is best for me to do. I do exercise, but not like every day all the time. It depends on what I'm doing. But even things like moving around the house, excuse me, more often than not, going for walks is also a good idea. I mean, if you do want to exercise like in the morning, that's one thing. I know that's also an idea to do. Um, but some people say don't actually just do what everyone else does, but you have to figure out what's right for your body. Um, I have tried different types of exercises. I've always loved exercise more often than not. Um, Beside like regular body exercises like squats and push-ups and things like that. I use dumbbells sometimes more often than not, either just for strength training or resistance training bands. Also, I know one thing I've learned is hula hooping is also an awesome thing to do. That's just so cool. I mean, it depends on what works for you, but definitely muscle definitely outweighs fat, so I'm not like worried about that. Um, but it's something that I know was like so helpful for me to really do is just to really just find my own like regimen, but definitely to do all these different things. I mean, it's different like sometimes per day, depending on if it's a day that I should really eat more or drink more water or just fast more often. I mean, I usually don't fast that often. It depends, but I do eat more protein than anything. Super greens, collagen powder. But I usually am moving around a lot. I usually don't sit around as much. I don't lay around at all, really, as much, depending. But if I feel like my body needs to rest, like if you feel like your body really needs to rest, like say if you work out, say if you worked out yesterday really hard, and then the next day you know you're just sore or something, or you're tired, take that day out to rest. Or if you wake up in the morning, you're tired, you don't feel like going to go for a run or your walk or to the gym if you have a gym membership, which you can really sometimes go without depending on what type of exercise you want to do. There's different online things you can do, different videos on YouTube, but it depends on what you want to do, because if you want to get out of the house and actually go exercise, a gym is also a good idea, but I don't know like what everyone's situation is. But if you feel really tired in the morning, give yourself a day to rest. Don't even like get up to exercise at that time. Um, Depending on the person, like if you're really, really tired and just don't feel like doing it, just sit it out for that day, plan for it the next day, whenever your body's ready. But I've learned also for me to start slow, not to like rush into it. There's different exercises that really can get rid of like muffin top and love handles. I know one thing that I've learned is really helpful beside just protein and walking. Um, Planks, side planks. The planks where you're just basically vertical. Um, that's really helpful. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I found that they're more helpful than crunches and sit-ups, because the sit-ups and crunches only work your lower abdomen. Um, I've really definitely lost weight from planks and different amounts of water, like a ton of water usually, green foods, because a lot of the time, well, mostly water and sleep as well, but the green foods adds the nutrients and the multivitamins. You have to find the right one for you. I've heard Ritual is good for women, the one called Ritual. But it depends. I mean, it's different for every person. But I know that I've found that they're gummy vitamins, like I think one a day women's gummy vitamins and things like that, maybe really gave me more energy. If I missed them for a couple of days and didn't realize I missed them, I would take them again for the next day or that day that I realized I missed them, and all of a sudden, after being tired that whole day, um, I would not be tired. I mean, I'd be tired at night. I'd get a good night's sleep, but then that would just boost my energy level for some reason. Some people say they're not the best, but you have to read the ingredients. You have to look it up, see what's best um, for you. But then the more nutrients you get without the multivitamins, the better. But if you think you may need to take multivitamins, I know that's always a good idea. It's basically getting into fall. But I usually take a D vitamin supplement all year round. Even if your vitamin may have all the D vitamins you need to have, you might not even need to take the supplement. But if it doesn't, or if your doctor prescribes it, or if you're not sure, if you're just tired or something, or depressed, or what have you, check your D levels, check your vitamins, check your multivitamin, check your diet. I would say just definitely take a D3 supplement. That is the recommended supplement. That's basically, I think, all the D vitamins that they have out in the stores anywhere. Check with the nutritionist, your doctor. I know that's all across the board and a helpful thing, but you definitely have to know what you need, what you're looking for. You can get your blood tested just to see what's going on there. But health is really a great thing. I mean, that's one of the best things. If you're not healthy, you really can't do anything. That's the thing. So, but I wanted to make this video on this channel for um, just some different positive, different things to put out there for people. All right, take care. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified of any upcoming videos. Take care.